Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel for another episode of my Sketch With Me series. For today's episode, I'm going to be doing something slightly different. At least I felt like it was slightly different. I feel like normally I always start with at least some type of sketch, even if it's like really quick or simple, or sometimes it's more detailed. But this time I decided to just do the whole process in watercolor, which felt really scary to me because I'm still really new to watercolor and I'm still trying to learn how it works and how to use it. And so normally the sketch that I would do, I did it in watercolor, which felt really complicated. At first I felt pretty confident. I felt like it was going well. And then I felt like it slowly just started changing too much. I felt like I was losing control of my original idea and sketch. But in the long run, I feel like it was a good slash fun creative exercise in a way. I also, it really helped, but also forced me to be able to pivot and kind of change the idea of what I was going for and what I was working on. And I've really been in a watercolor mood lately, so I feel like everything I've been doing with paint has mostly been in watercolor, especially in like my Create This book and in the Sketch With Me series. It's all been watercolor lately. My original idea for the sketch or painting was to do this like split butterfly design character. Originally, like the center of the butterfly was going to look more human and more like an actual person, but I feel like it kind of shifted more like the center part, the part that's like in the black and gray. That's supposed to be like a person, a character, and originally they weren't going to have this like hooded design. It was supposed to be hair, but then it kind of shifted to look more like a hood or like a robe, which I felt like at the end I kind of kept looking at it and I felt like kind of lended itself better to like the whole butterfly theme because it kind of gave it that like cocoon look in a way. But I did what my main idea was, and the part that I feel like didn't change at all was this like split wing design. And so I really wanted one side of the wings to be like one color and the other side to be another color. And I went with blue and red slash pink for the other one. I just really wanted that deep contrast. And then for the background, I also kind of wanted to continue with that like divided look, but I feel like I didn't do it as well as I had wanted to. So I was wanting to do like the cool colors on the left side and like the warm colors on the right side. But since I did kind of the purple aura effect around the character and the wings on both sides, it doesn't read as well as what I was originally envisioning. This was pretty quick, but also not too quick because I spent a lot of time working on it, especially with the colors, going back and forth and the background. But I had so much fun, I honestly didn't even notice the time go by, which I feel like is a common thing with me lately with my Sketch With Me stuff. I just get so lost in the one idea and the one sketch that time just goes by flying. And just like that, this is how my sketch turned out. I keep saying sketch, but it's more of a painting. But either way, this is how it turned out. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I hadn't realized until probably like right at this point that I was very inspired to do this idea, but I wasn't really sure from where or how. And then I remembered my last Create This Book video, and one of the pages I did in my Create This Book, specifically my Create This Book 3, I did this page where I drew this like blue butterfly and this reddish pinkish sakura flower. And I mean, putting it side by side really, at least for me, kind of showed where the inspiration came from. And I'm just honestly really happy with how it turned out. I hope you all like how it turned out, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it.